Hey guys, this is Romit, your digital consultant and coach, and in today's video we're going to talk about the commonly used words in digital marketing. So especially if you're interested in building out your own online business, it's very important that you get familiar with these commonly used words. So make sure you stay tuned till the very end. First, let's begin with the words digital marketing. Now, 5 years back, if you asked me what digital marketing meant, my first response would be social media, Facebook. For me, that was digital marketing. But now, if you ask me, it's clearly the words digital marketing simply mean marketing anything online. Okay, whether it's your product or your service, it's all about marketing your product or your service online, digitally. That's digital marketing. Now, whenever you are running an online business, it's broken up into two parts. Okay, traffic and conversions. Now, traffic essentially means your audience. Okay, so words such as driving traffic, generating traffic, right? These are very commonly used terminologies. Especially when you are targeting your audience and you're getting as many people into your front door. What do I mean by front door is, like, for example, if a shop puts an ad in a newspaper and says 50% off, then when people come to the store, by looking at that ad, those people are called traffic. Now, especially in the online digital marketing space, this word is used a lot. Traffic, driving traffic, generating traffic, sending traffic. Essentially, this is a representation of the people who can be your customers. So they're your prospects, your potential customers, your potential clients, right? Anyone who has the potential to do business with you falls under the category of traffic. Now, once someone enters your front door, it is your responsibility as a business to convert them into a paying client or a customer. So that process is called conversion. That's why it's broken up into two segments: traffic, get people into your front door, and conversions to convert them into paying customers, right? Moving on, I'm going to break down all the commonly used words in traffic, and then we're going to move on to all the commonly used words in conversions, and then you'll be in a much more better position after watching this entire video with respect to these words. So under traffic, you can see we have Facebook. So Facebook is the most powerful platform, to really find your customers, because it has over more than 2 billion monthly active users, and which is a great avenue for you to find your targeted audience and to get them into your front door. So let's identify what are the words that are commonly used in Facebook. So Facebook pages are very popular. They used to previously be called as fan pages. Now they're called as pages. So if you have a business, it's important that you have a Facebook page for your business. And if you're an influencer, obviously it adds more credibility, more social proof, which is something where it's quite compulsory for you to have a page. If you want to run an ad on Facebook, you need to have a Facebook page. So then when you're running an ad, your Facebook page will show as the page running the ad. Okay. Another thing you need to know is Facebook groups. Groups are basically great places on Facebook to for communities to come together and share a common interest. So you can either create a group or you can join a group, or both, obviously. Then Messenger is basically, Facebook Messenger is like the WhatsApp of Facebook, where you can communicate with other people using Messenger. And Facebook ads are basically the ads that you run on Facebook. Now, with respect to Facebook ads, you need to understand what CBO means. Campaign budget optimization is basically the budget you set at the campaign level, right? So you can have multiple ads within one campaign, and there will be a defined budget. So whatever, like, Facebook will not go beyond your budget that you've set at the CBO level, at the campaign level. Ad set is basically the level where you decide who your ad, where your ad should be seen, which location, what gender should see your ad, what age group, what are the interests that your audience should have. So you want to target the right audience for what you have to offer. Okay, so it's very simple. Ad copy, let me just put that here. So ad copy basically is the words used in an ad to entice, attract, engage with your audience to take the next step in the sales process, to basically get into the front door. CPL and CPA, now these are metrics used to measure your ad. CPL basically means if you're running an ad to generate leads for your business, then CPL means cost per lead. So how do you know the effectiveness of any ad? Is by measuring the result. So that's cost per lead, right? So if you're spending an X amount and you're generating those many leads in that week, then you're in a position to understand that, okay, this is my cost per lead. So if I want to generate more leads, I know this is the budget I need to spend. CPA is cost per acquisition. There's a huge difference between CPL and CPA. Do not get confused. CPA means cost per acquisition, means how much does it cost you to acquire a customer. So if you spend $1,000 in advertising, how many customers did you get from that $1,000 spend? Let's say you got 50 customers. So your cost per acquisition to acquire a customer, for someone to become a customer, how much do you need to spend on that customer is how much you spent on the ads, $1,000, and how many customers you've got in that 1 month. Let's say 50. So 1,000 divided by 50, that's $20. So your cost per acquisition is $20. Okay, which means that to acquire one customer, you need to spend $20. So if your cost per lead is more than $20, that means you're in a loss, right? Because it's costing you more. So it's like you're paying more money to acquire the customer than you are making in the form of a sale. So your cost will be more than your sale. You won't make any money. It doesn't make any business sense. So understanding a CPL and CPA is really great to know, especially when you're running your ads on Facebook. Moving on. Now with respect to your blog, it's very important that you know these words called domain, hosting, and WordPress. Domain is your website address. It's basically where your content lives. Hosting is the space. So you're borrowing space from the internet and you're asking for space from the internet. That's where you buy hosting. Right? When somebody comes to your house, you host them for a few hours and then they leave, right? So the similar concept over here, where if you want your website to live online, then you gotta pay for hosting, pay for getting that space, and that's the meaning of hosting. WordPress is basically a great platform for you to start blogging and build your website on, especially if you want a more dynamic, user-friendly website. Then WordPress is a highly recommended platform. More than 60% of websites are built on WordPress. So these are words that you should be familiar with. Podcasts are basically online radio shows. So if you don't know what a podcast is, essentially is an online radio show. And if you are someone who is probably interested in starting your own podcast, or you're shy of doing video recording, then podcasting is a great way for you to put your message out there. And just to give you a bonus recommendation, Anchor.fm is a great platform for you to upload your podcasts, your voice, and this will automatically get redistributed to the top leading podcasting platforms in the world, and it's absolutely free, so you can go ahead and do that. Now Instagram is very different from Facebook, and Instagram basically has a different format altogether. It attracts the millennials, the younger generation, because it's quick to use, it's less complicated, and there are only 3 ways of posting. One is a normal post where you upload a photograph. The second is a story where you upload a story, it lasts for 24 hours, and the third is IGTV, which is a longer video which you can upload up to 20 minutes. That's called Instagram TV. So these are the options you have. Now with respect to understanding traffic, right? That's what all this is under, traffic. You need to understand all these words so that you understand, these words like driving traffic, generating traffic, using Facebook to drive traffic, running an ad, your ad set, ad copy, CPL, CPA. The end goal is to drive traffic to your front door. Okay, so these are all the words that you need to be familiar with. Then you have Google. Now Google is, what the world's largest and the most effective search engine. So what are these words that you see on your screen mean? SEO, ranking, PPC. Now SEO essentially means search engine optimization. Okay, so essentially, when you're looking for something on Google and you type those words that you type are called keywords. Now it's the job of Google to identify the right content out there and bring it in front of the person searching for that right content. That's the reason why Google is not the number one search engine, because it does such a great job at finding the right content related to the keywords the person searching is looking for, right? So SEO is search engine optimization. So imagine when you have a blog and you're writing articles, so it's very important that you let Google know that your article is about that particular keyword, so that when the person looking for that particular information, that keyword will match with the keywords in your article, and that's when Google will know to grab your article and show it to this person, right? That's how the search game works. Now there are multiple factors as well. Ranking essentially means how your website ranks. So in school, you got good marks in your exam, you will get ranked first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So similarly, you're not the only website or blog out there. There are other websites and blogs as well. So there's a ranking system, and depending on how well you rank, the more probable chances of your article, your content being shown to the person looking for the same information. So there could be 3 websites that could be talking about real estate, how to build a real estate career in 2020, how to build a real estate career in 2020, and how to build a real estate career in 2020. And one person types the exact same keywords, how to build a real estate career in 2020. And out of the 3, how does Google choose which one should be shown first, second, and third? That's what ranking means. PPC essentially means, now similarly how you can advertise on Facebook, you can advertise on Google as well, but the dynamics are different. When you're advertising on Google, you're basically telling Google that whenever someone types these words, I want my ad to show. PPC is pay-per-click. So every time somebody is looking for a particular keyword, you can pay Google to show your ad to the person who's typing that specific keyword. Okay, and every time somebody clicks on that ad, you have to pay Google. That's why it's called pay-per-click. Every time somebody clicks on your ad, you have to pay Google. Okay, so these are the words that you need to be familiar with as far as traffic is concerned. Now let's move on to conversions, and I hope you're finding this valuable. Now under conversions, it's important you understand what a funnel is. Now a funnel is the most used word in digital marketing, and it is not complicated at all. Funnel is essentially the sales process. When somebody enters your front door, how do you convert them? That's the sales process, right? Now, depending on your product or service, your sales process can differ. If you are running a business where you are selling a physical product, you will have a different funnel. If you're running, if you have your own online course, you have a different funnel. If you have your own coaching program, you can have a different funnel. If you have a fitness, one-to-one coaching, you'll have a different sales process. The sales process differs, but the word funnel is constant. The type of funnel used in your business can differ, right? But it's important to understand what funnel means. Now, the first step when someone enters your door, right? What do you want to do? You want to collect their information, right? Because they've expressed interest. When somebody enters your front door, your website, then you want to make sure that you can attract them and give them something of value so that they can give you that information. That's when you basically offer, that's called a landing page, where your visitors land on a page and they decide to opt in. Opt in means, many times you'll see a website where they ask you for your name, email address, and your information, maybe your mobile number, and in exchange, they're giving you something in return. It could be an ebook, report, audiobook, checklist, template, free consultation, or a webinar. Webinars are very popular nowadays. You'll see them all over Facebook, right? So that's basically the process of giving something of value. That something of value is called a lead magnet. Now, I've done a very longer video on what a lead magnet is, why it's important, and the 21 different types of lead magnet ideas on my YouTube. So make sure you browse that content so you get a much more clearer picture. For now, from the point of view of this video, let's just focus on the words, the terminologies that you need to be familiar with. So another one is copywriting. Now, like I mentioned earlier, copywriting is nothing but the art of writing words in a way to excite, entice, engage with your audience so that they can take the next step in your sales process. Okay, affiliate marketing is, again, I've spoken to quite a few people and I'm still surprised that people do not know what affiliate marketing is. So if you're watching this and you don't know what affiliate marketing is, it essentially is the process of being able to promote other people's products. Now, these can be physical products, these can be digital products, right? But affiliate marketing is where the word affiliate means partner, to partner with a company or a network where you can promote someone else's product. So there are 4 parties involved in affiliate marketing. Again, I've done a whole video on copywriting and affiliate marketing. Now, in affiliate marketing, there are 4 parties. There's a vendor, the person who creates the product. There's an affiliate, the person who can promote the product. There is a consumer who buys the product through your affiliate link. And there is a network. Network is like an Amazon. How Amazon doesn't really own any products, or more than 90% of Amazon products are someone else's, right? Amazon is just a platform, a network for buyers and sellers to meet. So similarly, there are affiliate networks where the person who's created the product can list his products and the affiliates can find those products and promote them to the consumers. So affiliate marketing is the process of promoting other people's products. Chatbot messaging and messenger marketing. So chatbots have been it's been growing, evolved. The whole messaging has evolved through using chatbots. Chatbots are basically automated. It's an automated tool to communicate with your audience more effectively, more in an automated fashion. And ManyChat, as you can see on your screen over here, ManyChat is a great software which allows anyone to build a list within Facebook and then to communicate with that list through sending broadcast messages. So in one go, you can send a message in Facebook through Messenger to this entire list of people who have willingly subscribed to your list on Facebook. So this is a very great way to communicate with people by not leaving Facebook. So within Facebook, you can build a list, and then you can communicate with this list and tell them about your products or your services, or build a relationship with them. So chatbot messaging, also known as messenger marketing, is where you can directly build a list within Facebook and communicate using automated messaging. Email marketing is again very important, and very important to know that there are two types of emails that you can send out to your audience. So if you see over here, all the leads that come in, all the leads that are generated, right? All the people who come in to your website, and you give, let's say you give a free consultation. So obviously they're giving you their information. That information goes somewhere. That goes into your email list. And then you can send out one email through email marketing to communicate with your entire list, right? There are two ways of communicating with your list. There's one is newsletters and the other is autoresponders. Autoresponders, I'll explain first. Autoresponders are essentially emails that you draft and you save and you schedule, right? That way is whenever someone becomes a lead and gets into your list, they will automatically get these emails that you've scheduled. A newsletter is where it's like a broadcast. So let's say you decide to send out an email, randomly to your entire list talking about some announcement or some product or some service, then it's like a broadcast. But an autoresponder is like an automatic responder. So as soon as someone enters your world, they automatically get responses in the form of automated emails. That's the power of email marketing. The last point is payment gateway. So whenever you're collecting money from someone for your product or for your service, you need to understand the word payment gateway means. It's the gateway to receive money, and the most popular ones are Razorpay, InstaMojo, and Stripe. So I hope you found this valuable. Let me just open everything up so you can see the whole image over here. So this is all the words that you should be familiar with, especially if you're starting an online business. In case if I missed anything, I would request you to let me know in the comments below. If you found this valuable, especially if you're a beginner, then let me know if you understood everything. If you have any questions, post your questions below. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, I hope this gives you a much more broader picture of all the words you need to be familiar with, especially if you want to start your online business, because without understanding the basic terms used, it's going to be a little difficult for you to put, your knowledge in the right place for you to apply. So understand the ABCs first, and then everything else will make sense. If you are interested in building your online business and want to understand how you can do it, then go and check out my free training. It's a 30-minute training which explains to you the possibilities, and after that you have an opportunity to book a call personally with me, where I will give you 45 minutes of my time to understand how we can make the possibility a reality for you, and an opportunity to work with me if that makes sense. So thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to take care of yourself, stay safe, and God bless. Bye-bye.